What's up, Knights of Vex? We are at the final Coliseum boss with the new release of Carson, and he's doing really well against the Temple Guards. Massive counterattacks, big damage from all your units, and it's actually landed my free-to-play account in a really high spot, higher than it's ever been before this early. So I'm really hoping it stays. I'm more than likely not gonna, land in the top 30. But if I can be in the top 80 and get the 600 payout instead of the 300, I'd be very, very happy. But if it doesn't, worst case scenario, I'm definitely going to land in the top 250 range, which is going to give me 300 currency per day, which is excellent for free to play. And my main account is currently in the top 10, so hopefully that could stay as well. But I will show you guys the strategy. Apologies for not doing a video on the Crate Dragon. I had a really long day. I had to record my GAC account. I was exhausted. I was running on 4 hours of sleep. I slept like over 15 hours yesterday. I was exhausted. So apologies for not doing a video yesterday. Coming at you hot today for the Temple Guard. So what I want to do is go into game and show you the status of my free-to-play account and what it was doing. Looks like it's looking for game capture for some reason. That was weird. My OBS wasn't picking up my game, but here we are. My free-to-play account, Vex, currently at rank 45. We are about an hour and 15 in, and I was able to score at 68%, which is really good, really good. So if I can land for the box of the, I'm not going to get 900, I don't think I would, but that'd be really cool. But a really big step up for me would be getting the 600 range, but we're going to have to see. There's a lot of players doing a lot of good strategies, so we'll see if it holds. But regardless, I do want to show you guys the team comp in a second in a video format, but the biggest thing is going to be Colonel Ward synergizing with Carson with the counterattacks and the retribution. You have to line it up perfectly. I'm going to show you two separate strategies. One for free to play and one for my main account, because different marquee levels and loan units really make a difference. So really quick, I'll show you guys my free to play. I'm working with a 78 Zeb, 78 Carson, and a 76 Colonel Ward. And my R5 is at 75. I actually had better success swapping out R5 with Cara Dune, which did really well for me on my free-to-play. She's at 77, so she's a higher level than my R5 D4. So Cara Dune was really good, and obviously Drogon is going to be in every single team comp. So I do want to show you guys, this is the level of my units on my free-to-play. 78 on the marquees and 75 on some of them, 76, and my lone units are 77. So what we're going to do right now is head over to the gameplay and show you guys exactly how I got it done. And this is the team comp, same thing I was showing you. This is my free-to-play account, so I have the 4-star units, not the highest loan unit levels, and not the highest marquee levels. But this is for all the free-to-play players out there that haven't gone hard with the Episode Pass or the Episode Pass Plus. So, Cara Dune instead of R5, I found better. I'm going to take it very slow for you guys. So, the cool thing is that they're going to start with Retribution from the unique of Carson You're going to get some counterattacks going. Very, very nice. So, you're lowering the shield stacks, which is very awesome. What I like to do here is I'll put the defense up on with Zeb and give him taunt. I'll do the first character to get the keen stratagem, Cara Dune. And then over here, I do the AoE. Because you're going to see here, do a big counterattack. I'm trying to get rid of the Temple Guard on the right as fast as I can. And I'm not too worried about the big hit from the solo tank. So over here, I was not able to get the counterattacks because I didn't have Retribution up. If I had Retribution up, I would have been able to do it. So we're going to have to wait another turn. The goal here is I'm just trying to get rid of the Temple Guard as fast as I can, but not hitting him too much because of the shield stacks. If you hit them without shield stacks, that big AoE is going to do crazy, crazy damage. So as long as they have that debuff and you get the counterattacks going, they're going to do some crazy, crazy counters. You're going to see in a couple seconds. So over here, they're doing basics. They're spreading the damage. I go for a basic over here. AoE. Good. Cara Dune's amazing at lowering the stacks. Get the Retribution up. Now check this out. Watch what this does. Everyone's going to be called to assist. It's crazy, crazy damage, and I was able to line it up perfectly for the Temple Guard on the right. I was gunning him down, try to get him down as fast as I can. That works because when Colonel Ward uses her second ability, which is her AoE, she's going to be applying that weird, and that debuff is on the field. Whenever a counterattack occurs, your whole team is going to be assisting with that counterattack, so it's really big. Just got to line it up perfectly. So I am trying to get rid of the Temple Guard on the right. I put the Keen Stratagem on Carson next. Now, I'm just trying to get rid of the second Temple Guard, but it's a little bit hard because you start to do, like, negative damage at one point. It's kind of difficult. But over here, trying to get rid of the shield stacks as much as I can. When they're at 3, they can stun you. So I go in for an AoE again. If I get some counterattacks next, I could do another mass swarm off a counter. So over here, I could have gone for the retribution. I don't. I want to get the assist. Try to get the stacks down. I could have done the retribution there, and they all would have done the mass swarm, but I waited. So over here, I'm doing a basic. I need Carson to take a turn to get retribution back so I can get those massive counters. So over here, sticking to my AoE. Carson has an AoE coming up, but or has his retribution up, and they have an AoE coming up, so it's a little dicey. Now the third person I call is Zeb. Now it's a little bit harder because the shield stacks are getting lower, and you're going to be hitting them under the stack amount, and it gets a little tricky. So I'm at 61% right now. Go for a basic. Unfortunate that our Cara Dune goes down, because if she was the counter there, it'd be crazy, crazy damage. So still waiting for the massive counters. It doesn't happen because they're hitting a little too hard. I do believe it happens one more time this match. You got to have a target with retribution counter for this to work. So it's a little tricky. You got to line it up perfectly. It didn't line it up perfectly in this battle. You got to utilize the basic of Carson the most. And that's what I think I made a mistake in this run. I think I would have gotten even higher. But over here, I'm hoping I can get retribution up again because I'm calling everyone to assist. But I think I run out of time. I think they all go down. Not yet. Maybe they do one more. Let me see. The basics from Carson are huge. So I go for a basic here. Let's see if it happens. Doesn't happen there. Don't end up getting it. So again, you have to time the retribution when that second ability is used. So this run could have been even better if I timed that ability correctly. But even with the misplays, I still was able to score pretty high on my free-to-play account. So it's all about timing Colonel Ward's second ability with a retribution counterattack from your team. You cannot counter an AoE. You can counter a basic, and you can counter the big middle Iron Man chest ability. The Iron Man explosion, I call it. But with that got me at 68%, I believe, on my free-to-play account. And in the beginning, when I was doing the recording, it was in the top 10. But that's, as you guys have seen, it's not doing that right now. So that's my free-to-play account. My endgame account, my main one, I swapped out Cara Dune for R5 because I actually have a higher error level on my R5 than my Cara Dune. So he can survive more and do more than Cara Dune. She was dying a little bit too fast. So it's all depending on your error levels. That's why I think Cara Dune is better for my free-to-play and R5 was better for my main. So it's the exact same strategy, but on my endgame, I'm swapping out Cara for R5. It's the same exact concept. The hardest part is timing it correctly. So even in the first video where I made misplays, I try to improve it in this video. Now, again, I'm trying to get rid of a Temple Guard as fast as possible because I found when I was trying to spread the damage evenly, I wasn't getting nearly as high of a score. So try to get rid of a Temple Guard fast. The first person I put it on is Carson because I want to get some more retribution up. So there I start with a basic because I do want to try to time the ability. So that's RNG. He's going to dodge and sometimes he's not going to dodge. So watch this. They're all going to mass swarm. That's the combination. That's the combo. The second ability from Colonel Ward, the retribution counterattack from Carson's basic. That's going to help you. So now that I saw that the Temple Guard in the middle is the lowest, I'm trying to get rid of that Temple Guard the fastest. Even though that the AoE is coming up, he's going to do big damage. I found that, like I said, when I was spreading the damage evenly, I was getting nowhere. It was just simply not doing enough damage in time, and my whole team was getting melted. So even though we were stacking up his damage, I still think that's the best strategy, at least throughout my testing. So over here, I want to do the middle ability, but I feel like Zeb's potency is higher. There's something in the kit that's increasing his potency, I'm guessing, because he's landing a lot of provoke. You do not want to land provoke on the enemy team. It actually really causes issues for you. So I'm just doing whatever I can to try to get the middle Temple Guard down. And the second person I put it on is Zeb, because he can land accuracy down. What you see there, did some really good stuff. And look at that, we applied critical chance down and potency down. And go for a basic. Unfortunately, he was stunned. If he wasn't stunned there, we'd have a better chance of counters. Didn't end up happening. So it's very hard. Like I said, you have to try to time it as best as you can. The middle Temple Guard is almost down. Over here, I go for a basic because I want the retribution. And let's see if I get the counterattacks. Alright, I didn't get it because I didn't use Colonel Ward's third ability. So it's all about timing it there. There I go for the third ability. So now after that's used, on the next counterattack, there'll be a mass swarm. But it's not going to happen next turn because they're going to prioritize the AoE. So unfortunately, Drogon will not be able to survive another counterattack. Over here, I go for the Mass Swarm with Zeb. Maybe should have done Retribution, but I don't know if it lasts more than one turn, so maybe it was the right call. So over here, I go for the defense up. He's taunting. He does get stunned. So he's not, you know, the perfect evasion tank all the time. Over here, I do go for the cleanse and the retaliate, but it does not end up helping us in this situation. Go for a basic. Got my retribution up again. Now this should call everyone to assist. See, that's how it works. Because every time you do that, and that skyrocketed my score from the previous attempt to 53. So the difference I made in this run was I took out a Temple Guard immediately instead of trying to spread the damage. That's why I think it was better. Now I was trying something really interesting here to see if I can maybe not hit the targets too much while they had the AoE up. Don't think it really helped me that much because we ended up losing Colonel Ward anyway. So at this point, I'm just trying to just score as high as I can against these Temple Guards. They're going to start hitting really, really hard. So right now I'm at 58%, and I'm pretty sure this is where I ended. As you can see, I did the AoE, and the provoke does end up landing. So it's a little bit of a RNG check and a risk if you're going to do it. Yes, it lowers the stacks. I try to go for an AoE because it's a bigger damage threshold, but it is what it is, guys. I was so close to getting the 60%, but at the end of this recording, I got my new high score from to 59, and at the time, that put me at rank 9. So we'll see if it stays. We'll see. It's top 10. I'm definitely not going to be able to stay top 10. Way too many players using the Episode Pass Plus, going harder on the lone units and the marquee error level units. So I'm going to have to be patient, and I'm totally okay with the top 30 score. That's still 1,500 currency a day. So let me know, guys, down below if this was the strategy that helped you the most. And if it wasn't, let me know what you guys are using to get a higher score or what strategy is helping you guys out, because this is a big community. We want to help each other out. This was the best strategy that I found. But if you guys have a better one, let me know down below. So if this did help you, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content from your boy Vex, because we're going to keep coming out with these fun Coliseum videos to help you guys progress as fast as possible. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. May the Force be with you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.